Today's video topic is Get Healed from Depression in 30 Days. Yes, might you think that it's insane? That's quite a short time if you might visited therapy for years or counseling with your depression, or you were always falling back and forth. But what I'm telling you today is actually step-by-step process so you can get out of your depression in 30 days and even never gonna get it back if you are doing the tools and practices I recommend you today. So the first thing first, you need to change your environment. What makes you depressed? What makes you depressed? Your job, your relationship, your family, your circumstances, whatever is make you depressed has to be changed. Otherwise, if you don't change the environment, then it's going to be much harder for you to get healed of it. So that's going to be the first thing. Leave the job or just take a break. 2 weeks vacation or 2 weeks break. That's already sufficient for your healing. Or basically separate yourself, set some boundaries with friends and families who are not in positive aligned with your growth, with your healing, right? So those are the first steps. Then the second one, check on your physical health. Like, do you sleep enough? Because that's one of the things which can cause depression, not having enough sleep. Second one is, do you eat healthy? Do you have the sufficient nutrients, like minerals and vitamins in your body? You can have a blood test to check if you have enough iron, magnesium, D vitamin, C vitamin. It needs to be in a very good level to keep you actually smiling. I'm telling you, it's actually affecting your mental health, stress and anxiety and depression. What is the level of these vitamins and minerals? So please make a check on this if you are suffering from depression. Also food, what kind of food you eat. Many people recorded me back that when they dropped dairy products or gluten and they started to eat more fresh foods instead of the packaging ones, with all kinds of additions, then basically they already started to be more alive and less stressed and less anxious. So I would like you to actually checking what are you eating. Do you have enough like fresh fruits and vegetables in your in food? And then if you actually are not, you can check on yourself, like take a break of dairy products for a week and how you feel, or take a break from gluten for a week and how you feel. Because I'm also gluten-free and dairy-free, but it was my choice. I haven't really thought about it that is for my mental health or any kind of health. It just came to me, like, I would say naturally, but it was kind of like a spiritual message for me that I should stop eating those food, and then I just stopped it. So and then I'm quite okay with that. I found replacements, and then I find a way around it, basically. So what I'm saying is check, yes, what you eat as well is very crucial. And then, do you do enough exercise? Because might you think like, oh, I think I exercise enough because I walk to here and there, I do some jumpy at home. But when you actually start really doing exercise consistently and disciplined and many times a day, and going out of your comfort zone, not just doing comfortable exercise, but pushing your limits, that's when you grow, and that's when you actually changing your vitality and your fitness in your body. So that's when you actually create real changes in your body, not just being in your comfort zone, basically. And then comes to the main thing, like why you become depressed. So you become depressed because you get triggered. You get triggered from your environment. And then when you're not doing the things which I was just explaining, the food, the vitamins, and all of those things, then you are less resilient, which means you more react than respond to the outer situations, or you start making up stories in your mind. And for that, so basically you create your depression by reacting to triggers. But why those triggers are happening to you? Those triggers are happening to you because you have a trauma which is buried in the unconscious mind. So you either empower yourself with exercise, sleep, good food, good environment, and then you become resilient by that. But meanwhile, you can also eliminate the triggers by releasing the traumas which are connected with it. Because might at the childhood, you had certain traumas, which is triggering the current reactions. You are experiencing something now, which is pretty similar what you experienced in your childhood or past lives. And that's why you got triggered. And that's why you're actually creating those negative emotions, which eventually pull you back to depression. So what is depression actually? Is when you feel like, how can I say, unhappy, you are unable to smile about things, you are unable to have fun, you actually have to force yourself to smile or have fun, right? You are very tired, you feel fatigued, you feel drained, you feel like you want to sleep all the time, you are not in the mood to do anything, you basically don't want to see people, you feel better if you are alone. You can maybe also have like some, maybe you don't want to eat anything, you feel like you are not hungry or you don't have appetite, You can also feel like crying about certain things, like even just someone asking you, how are you doing? How is everything? And then if you start to actually telling them how you're doing, you suddenly start to cry. So this is all part of the signs of that you are actually in depression. And then it's pretty similar to also the signs what you can experience when you are actually when you're experiencing burnout. Burnout is, again, what I would say is this thing is when you actually work too much, you sleep less, you don't eat healthy, you don't take care of your body, you don't do exercise, but you are using your mental, like working too much, thinking too much, you're not allowing yourself to rest. And then basically that's brings you to burnout. But the burnout is also similar signs, like the depression is very, very similar, the two things, because you have fatigue, you don't like to actually eat maybe, or you feel like you don't want to have conversation with other people, you can't smile, you can't have fun, all of those things. So burnout, depression is pretty similar, and both things has to be healed by change, by healthy habits, taking time out for yourself, and then you're going to see the magic happens within a couple of weeks, and you're going to already start feeling better and better if you take these steps, which I actually explained in this video. And the trauma healing is very important, because even if you get healed at this time, it can come back later if you don't do the trauma release process. If you just do the other processes, you can get much better this time, but you might get triggered again if you get into a situation with another job, with another relationship, with another circumstances. It can get triggered again and can pull you back again. So that's why it's important to also release the root cause. And if you would like to know how to do that and how I help my clients, then just book a call with me or download my masterclass, check it out, and I would love to help you with that. So this was my video for today, and I'm wishing you all the best and health. Thank you so much for watching.